So these are my Premier League predictions for this weekend and match preview to Liverpool versus Crystal Palace game. Obviously, we're going into this on the back of that Merseyside derby winning 2-1 against Everton, and Crystal Palace are going into this on the back of a 0-0 draw at home to West Ham. Crystal Palace probably got better priorities now in terms of trying to win the Conference League under Oliver Glasner. It looks like it's going to be Glasner's last season at Crystal Palace. The atmosphere at Crystal Palace between Glasner and the fans, not great, is it? It's not great. Like, it seems to be in turmoil at the moment, but that's his background noise. That's been background noise at the moment, as Glasner's been doing the job, hasn't he? Palace have been doing the job in the Conference League, and they've knocked out the favourites as well in Fiorentina as well, and Glasner's got that European heritage of winning the Europa League with Frankfurt, so they got a very good chance of winning the Conference League Crystal Palace. Will they rest players for this game? Despite they've beaten us 5 times already, 1 in the Community Shield, 1 in the Community Shield. I'm trying to think how many times they've beaten us. They've beaten us in the Community Shield, they've beaten us obviously in the Carabao Cup, they've beaten us in the Premier League. So they always seem to get one over us done at Crystal Palace. Hopefully that record ends this weekend. We're in the good position in terms of Champions League football. We could do 10 points here above Chelsea if we win, after Chelsea lost to Brighton last night. Brighton doing the job in Chelsea. I think it's done. I personally think Champions League football's done anyways. I think it's sorted. Liverpool and United, I don't get Champions League football. It all depends just where they finish in terms of the top 5, all 3 teams. I still want to finish above United. I don't really want Manchester United fans to be unbearable at the end of the season, saying, "Oh my God, we finished above Liverpool, who spent 450 million." Well, this is the same Manchester United who have spent over 1 billion and they've not won the Premier League since 2013. Just saying. Hey, just saying. So, but that's just Man United standards these days, isn't it? As for Crystal Palace, they can still cause us problems. Ismail Sarr always has stood there, then Suds. No doubt he'll probably store then Suds as well. Mateta, always a threat, will be a handful for our defenders. But at the moment, it's been rotating, hasn't it, between Mateta and Yarsson. So it's Yarsson as well. And they set off with a 3 at the back. Crystal Palace set off with a 3 at the back, so they will play a low block. Then so we may find it difficult to try and break them down. But to be fair, we brought Everton down, didn't we? We brought Everton down, so we certainly got the quality to break Crystal Palace down. In terms of my lineup, Dundorf, I think Freddie Woodman will start in goal. Obviously with their injury to Mandasvili, and Alisson not back yet for this weekend. Scott said Alisson will be back next week, but not this week. So that Woodman in goal, our third choice keeper. Dundorf for Kirkes and Frimpong as the fullbacks. I think them two will be crucial in this game, especially to make them overlap ones against Crystal Palace. Obviously Tenate and Van Dijk. I would dip Travenberg at West, Sassy. I do think we need Curtis Jones and Solosai in that midfield against Crystal Palace to try and break Crystal Palace down with their passing qualities as well. Throwing first in number 10, Mo Salah on the right. It won't be on the right wing, Mo Salah. I do actually want Salah to invert, because he can't play as like a natural winger anymore. I think he's more suited to playing as an inverted winner. So I think I want Salah to invert, while Rio can do both, can't he? Rio real time in third, but can also take a man on as well with his pace, the pace he's got. And I would actually start Cody Gakpo down the middle. Gakpo played well against Everton. To be fair, he did play well against Everton. I think we should just put Isak off the bench from now to the end of the season. I know people will be like, yeah, but you spent over 100 million on him, but he's had an injury. You may as well just put Isak off the bench for like the last 20 or so minutes. There's just no point starting him, in my opinion, until he's had a pre-season under his belt and had the World Cup as well under his belt as well. So my predictions for this weekend, games in the Premier League. Obviously limited games due to the FA Cup this weekend. That's why City, Chelsea and Leeds are playing obviously this week. I think it's Leeds tonight. No, I think it's Leeds and Man City tonight, I think. So, but yeah. Start off then with Nottingham Forest away at Sunderland. It'll be a very difficult game for Forest. But Nottingham Forest, I don't know, have some kind of momentum. Obviously looking to try and stay up. They only need one more win for me. I do think Forest only need one more win to stay up, in my opinion. And I think they'll do it. And I actually think they'll win away at Sunderland. I'm done for Forest to become the second team to beat Sunderland this season, along with Rhodes. So I'm done for Forest to win 2-1. They're massive 3 points, and that should get them safety in the Premier League. Fulham versus Aston Villa. I think Aston Villa might have one eye on the Europa League clash against Nottingham Forest. So I think Villa know they've got top 5 sealed now. So I think their eyes might go off the ball in the Premier League. So that's why I've gone for a 3-2 win to Fulham. Liverpool versus Crystal Palace. I think our horrible one against Crystal Palace will now end, in my opinion. I think it will end. And again, I think Palace will have one eye on their Conference League tie away at Shakhtar Donetsk. So I'm done off, but I still don't think it'd be easy for us. We never make things easy. So, but I'm done off for a 2-1 win towards against Crystal Palace. West Ham versus Everton. Massive game for West Ham in their race for survival. It's between them and Tottenham realistically, isn't it, to stay up. David Moyes coming back to West Ham, and I think David Moyes will come back to West Ham and dent West Ham's hopes of survival. Whether it's a win or whether it's a draw, I'm going to go for a 0-0 draw between West Ham and Everton. And obviously this is a big one. Wolves versus Tottenham. And this is a game Spurs must win. Spurs must win this game. Wolves already down, already relegated. It's a favourable game for Spurs to try and get 3 points. And I'm going to go for a 2-1 win for Spurs. Again, they won't make it easy for themselves, but I think Spurs will just edge out Wolves, in my opinion, and get a massive 3 points in survival. Arsenal versus Newcastle. In the past, obviously, if this was last season, a couple of seasons ago, this could be 12 points for Arsenal. It could still be 12 points for Arsenal because Newcastle and Eddie Howe do have to get results since Arsenal. But no matter what happens to the Man City game away at Burnley, personally I think Man City will be top going into this game. Because I think Man City will get a comfortable win. But I do think Arsenal will win though. I think Arsenal will respond, and I think they'll get. I don't think it'll be easy though for Arsenal. I think they'll get like a hard fought 1-0 win over Newcastle, in my opinion. And finally, Manchester United versus Brentford. I think that'll be 12 points for Man United. I wouldn't be shocked if Brentford win that game. I wouldn't be shocked at all. I think Michael Carrick is just on an eye on the Solskjaer one, and the players have already started down in tools at Manchester United already. And Brentford, tough team to break down as well. I'm on door for a 1-1 draw between Man United and Brentford. So that are my Premier League predictions for this weekend. And my Liverpool vs Palace match preview. Feel free to see your thoughts down below. Come on the Reds.